Well, good afternoon and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. So, back from university I should say, today. So, yeah, not been a great day because I've not been too good again. I actually ended up throwing up as well. But there we go. So, yeah. That's weird. So, today is complete new start build. But I have a new little bench buddy joining me today. It's a little Pokemon. But it's cute because this one, when you open it, this one is the Pikachu, it should be. Comes in his own bag. But there's a little special thing about this one. So we open them up like so. We have little Pikachu with that. So you can see sleeping Pikachu with that on. But what makes him special? He has his own little beanie cushion. So yeah, we've got a little bench buddy that is going to have sit there. He have his own little beanie bag as if he's sleeping. And whatever this is. I haven't got a clue what this is all about. Because it's all in Japanese. So, yeah, put that one there. We'll keep the box anyway. Flash that one. And go back into later on if you have to. So, yeah, I still have a chest infection, which is annoying in itself. But yes, we are starting a new build today, which I'm looking forward to because this is one that I've been wanting for a while. And the build itself is going to be the USS Enterprise. Now, if I remember rightly, this model is roughly 76 centimeters long and 14 centimeters wide. So yeah, it's going to be quite a big build, and this will go downstairs with the Missouri. So it's got quite a bit of stuff in here. So we're going to have to go through a lot of bits. That's obviously the stand. You get another one of these. I said I was going to do a stream where we actually discuss these separators at some point, because I've now got quite a collection of them. Not that I ever use them. Wheels. There's more parts to the stand. And that's bag number 7. And we even have some little dudes. Now these ones, surprisingly, look at they're about probably Lego size ones. I wouldn't like the other ones that I've had in the past. And they were even bigger than the standard Lego figure. So for a Lego kit, they've actually got that wrong mark. That's bag 5 or 6, sorry. That's 36. Okay. Ooh. We have the instructions manual. Not with a book. Or we'll just dump them on the floor for a minute. Hopefully. There's obviously bags 2 and 1 there. So this one I'm actually going to enjoy building because it actually looks like everything is neatly numbered, which the kit itself is reasonably good, because normally you just get a load of bags that are dumped in it and just lettered, and that's it from some of the Lego kits I've had in the past. But this one, they're all the parts you need for each stage are separated into a separate bag. So yeah, bonus. We obviously have a corrections page, or just a page that's fallen out. It looks to me that could be a corrections page, and about the little dudes as well. So we'll look at that in a bit and find out what that's about. We also have some stickers, nice shiny stickers. We'll put them down there because I don't think we're going to be needing them for a while just yet, because they all look as though they're to do with the flight deck. And so we just got bang one. So we'll get this one open. So hopefully we're all doing well. And as you know, I have actually hit the 300 subscribers last Saturday. So we are doing the giveaway, but it's going to be a model kit, not a Lego kit. Which, hey ho, just leaves means I've got another one, which would have been the giveaway, is now going to be built live on the stream. So the kit that we're going to actually be giving away, I'll do it now quickly, is this one. It's the funday KS750 with sidecar. Now this kit is fully sealed inside. The box has been opened because I opened it up and showed everybody what was in there and showed that it's all still bagged. So it's there. Now to enter that giveaway, you have to go to last Friday's stream and write the name Zundak in the comments. So that's going to fall down. Yep, thought so. And that will get you entry into the giveaway. Now it is open to the channel subscribers, so you have to be watching because the draw will be done live, and then that person will then have to, whoever wins it will be given enough time to email me their address and I will post it out to them. So I will remind you of that, about the giveaway and everything, at the end of the stream today. Yeah. And you, oh, you can back that way, did you? Yeah. And get all these parts separated out quickly. So hopefully we've all had a good weekend. My one, not too bad, except for the bleeding chest infection that just doesn't want to seem to go for some reason. It wants to stick around and bug the hell out of me. And sadly, because of it, I've had to turn my bleeding heating on, which doesn't make me any happier because it's costing me money now. Normally it won't be till like middle of next month that I normally turn the heating on, but this time I'll have to turn it on a lot earlier. It's just not fair. It's like, how rude of it to make me turn my heating on. I've done so well keeping the price down on the heating and gas. So basically what else I've also got coming in is the next lot of the Mustang build. We have parts for that coming in fairly soon. Now when they arrive, I will then start doing some work on the Mustang. I haven't started any of them yet. Most of the parts I've got at the moment in the box were underneath are all small parts. So I will get round to doing them. I'll probably do them all in one go. Some of them parts, yep, they're all the same. Yep. That's that one. Good idea, me. And I've still got a snotty nose as well. Now I think this kit in total has something like 2,200 pieces, I think, something like that, along those lines. So it has quite a few pieces in it. And then hopefully next month I might be getting the Schlegel Tirpitz or Bismarck, depending if it's still on sale, because that's where the only reason why I've actually mainly bought this one, because it was on sale, or because I had a load of vouchers that I used up that allowed me to buy this about half the price of what it should be, well actually less than half the price. So which made me quite happy about that, because normally these are about, I think, £85, and in total I think I paid 32 for this one, I think, if I remember rightly. Then I also got some refund on it because of the import duties was a lot less, so bonus. I got something like 14 quid back, which was quite a surprise, to say the least. And I wasn't expecting that, but any money back is good as far as I'm concerned. Nice little baggie to open, and then we can get started. And then before we get started, I'll go into the chat. I've got this got sorted. Loads of little small parts. Loads of little small bits. You dodgy things. And some pieces that I've never seen before, like these ones. And double-sided pinned, which is a bit different. But hey ho. So if Roran and Draven are watching, hello there, little monsters. And I hope you enjoy the stream. And hopefully your Christmas calendars should have arrived at Grandma's by now. So you'll probably be getting them fairly soon. I've sent them down already. nearly got them sorted. Double shiny little shingle one, blue one. Sleepy things. And some greeny ones. So what's everybody been up to out there this week so far? And how's your Mondays been? Do. And that's them all. The flat on there. I think they're all the ones with the bits on the end, or the sides, I should say. There we go. So that should be all my parts sorted. So I'll change. We'll go into chat first quickly. You'll see who's about. So first of all, we have Mr. Athel McNicholian saying, "Afternoon, you old codger. How are you today?" Well, as I said, not too bad. Still getting over this chest infection. It's not going to shift at the moment. It just doesn't want to shift, I should say. And then we have Sarah Jane in saying, "Hi Ross." So good afternoon, Sarah. And we've got Athel, Sarah Jane saying hi to Athel. And then we've got David Markey saying, "Afternoon, Ross." So afternoon, David, and welcome. And David Markey's also saying, "Afternoon, folks." And then we've got Sarah Jane saying hi to David. And then we've got David saying hi to Athel. And then we've got Athel saying hello to Sarah Jane and David Markey. And they're saying hello to Sarah Jane. And then we've got Athel saying, "Today I have been looking at Martel building blocks, which have a range of trucks, cars, and armoured vehicles at reasonable prices." Well, if you go onto like Temu, there's a number of them on there, and you'll get them for about £8 or £9. And if you've never used Temu before, Athel, you will find that you can actually get it for even cheaper, especially on your first order. You'll generally find that you'll get one for probably about £3 or £4, and then it's like the cheapest one or whatever you order. So what the best thing is to figure out what your ones that you want. So yeah, and then do it that way, because you do get quite good deals. So you should be on the panel, Athel, and build along with Ross. Well, Athel, if you've got a camera, you can come and join me if you want. If you've got any building blocks to play with. And then we've got Athel saying, "Maybe one day if I manage to secure a decent camera and microphone, but not today." So then, Athel, if you've got yourself a tablet, like I did when I first started, or where I joined people's streams before, I've just used my tablet. That's all you need. And there's like Josh, he started just using his phone. So there we go. You got Sarah saying, "Congrats on the 300, Ross. I haven't entered the giveaway though, but it's a generous thing to do." Sarah Jane, you're more than welcome to join in the giveaway. I'll tell you that now. Okay? Everybody is entitled to enter it. Whether just because you've got a spanner, it doesn't mean that you can't enter. As I said, everybody will be given a number at the end of it, and the draw will be done live, so I can't be accused of cheating anybody. And it will just pick a number between however many people are running it, and then when I write all your names down, I'll assign you a number each, just starting from top to the bottom, as from when they first got entered in, and then you assign the number that way. So yeah. You got Sarah Jane saying not put heating on yet, trying to see how long I can go. Yeah, well that's what I was trying to do, because it's just getting stupid price wise now. You got Apple saying same here at mine, Sarah Jane, as I really rely on my downstairs neighbours passing me part of their heat upwards. Yeah, that's one good thing when you've got downstairs neighbours, all the heat rises up. So yeah. You got David Marcus saying I had a problem that I lost 50p of my energy overnight, so didn't have heating on yesterday. Oh dear. And then we've got Sarah saying, Ethel, having neighbours around you works in keeping your own place warm. It does, especially if you've got like houses on either side of you and you get the heat from both sides. But unlucky enough for me, I'm on the end house. So that wall behind me, that's facing the outside. So yeah. You got Sarah Jane saying that's not nice, David. Sorry to hear that. What's that? Then we've got them saying I only have £2.75 a day to use, but 80p goes on charges. Yeah, well, hopefully in the very near future they're hoping to do away with standing charges, because they're going to have to start amalgamating them into the actual pricing. So we'll see how that goes, but I think in a way they should do, because there's no other country in the world that actually has standing charges on their pricing, because in a way it's like gouging as far as I'm concerned. Then I was saying a fleece coat, hot water bottle, and a thought keep me warm. Now I usually have my hoodie blanket on, and this big thing goes down right down to my ankles, and then I've also got me mocky boots, slippers on, which are these things, and they keep my feet nice and warm and toasty. And then with my hoodie blanket on, I usually just have to wear my t-shirt underneath. I don't lose my jumper and my shirt. And so yeah. And then we've got Sarah saying that doesn't sound a lot, David. Hope you're keeping warm, okay? Saying my smart meter tells me on my daily basis I spend just over £2.20p. Now for me, because I'm in a house, my meter, usually I'm on about £1 a day, I think it is. It works out on my standing charges, and I have a smart meter in mine now, and my contract's fixed on the pricing. So whether it goes up or down doesn't make a difference at the moment, because I'm locked into that contract for I think it's 24 months. But yeah, I mean, on average I do about what I think it's just over £3 with the heating and that lot. It's not something I'd build, Ross, but thank you anyway. I'm just pleased for you. That's enough for me. Oh, thank you very much. And then we've got John Thompson in saying, Ross, how are you? As I said before, not too bad. As I said, still got the chest infection. Can't do anything about that at the moment. Other than head back to the doctors and get more antibiotics, and hopefully that helps clear it again. We've got Sarah Jane saying hi to John Thompson, and then John Thompson saying, how's the Lancaster doing? Well, we have got a little progress. We have been detailing the engines up, which is just there. So that's number one of 4 engines getting detailed. And we've got the second one there. So we have roughly 2 engines done, I think, so far. So yeah. So I've got another one there, another 2 to do. Once they're done, I can then do that part. But the body of the Lanc, she's still in the same condition where she was before. So that's where she's up to. The canopy is not sealed on yet, it's just stuck there for the time being, just to hold it in place and stop it from getting lost. So we've got the barrels to stick onto the guns in the upper turret. Rear turret's got all the guns on that. And basically, yeah, there's a few more bits to go on the outside of the aircraft, but because they're so flimsy in that lot, I've not decided not to put them on just yet. And all the bomb bay is complete. So yeah, she's basically ready to actually paint the outside of it on the main body wise. Drink open. So yeah, you got David Markey saying hello to John, and you got John saying feel better soon, Ross. I'm hoping to very soon. And we're saying Ross to feel. John saying Ross to quote Renfield Master. Then we've got Sarah saying hope you're wiring up the engine, Ross. Well, I don't think there's much chance of me doing that really at the moment, to be quite honest. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. We seem to have an issue already. A 6x16 plate, which we don't have. Just check the box. It's not in there. Oh. Not in there. Aha. That is right, it's in here. Oh. One of these things we need. Aha. Usually helps. Stick you there for the time being. Let me know where you are. So we've got one of them. And one of these. So this is going in there. And one of you and you. Stick you to there. And you onto there. To before turn, and you're going to go into there. John Tyler saying amazing work. Well, thank you very much. It's been a very enjoyable build. It's taken some time, but there we go. I'm not going to rush it because of the amount of work that does need to go into it. And it, as I said, it was a gift by my co-host Marcus, one of our Christmas trades we do. So it's going to get properly looked after and properly built. So I don't want to rush it in any way, shape or form then. Okay, the other way. And there they are. 72. And then one more that goes onto there. In here. So now we need Cooney Uber. You. And roughly half and half, I think. Like so. And you go into there. We need 8 of these. One. Search. Shopping and 8. I think I've got that right, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I might put that in the wrong place. In my head. Those are tweezers. There we go, that's better. North, please. Yeah. Cheap tweezers that have just snapped one end of it. Never mind. Oh, better change the camera actually, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Usually helps, doesn't it? I'm hoping. Oh, come on. For some reason or other, I'm getting rather annoyed with Restream because they're not. Oh, come on, why aren't you? There we go. God knows what happened there. I'm hoping it's still not working. No, it's just it's having absolute major issues. I don't know what's going on, Pete. For some reason or other, I cannot change cameras. So I just don't understand why it's doing that. Let's go to the thing for. It's just not letting me change camera at all. Oh, there we are. God Christ. It's like pulling teeth out today. There we go. Finally. You got John Thompson saying that. Thanks for showing me work on the Lancaster. that is going to be cool model when built. And you got something saying gonna be streaming and building at my bench. Ooh. Have you got your channel sorted out then, John? If so, let us know what it's called. So next up we have the need for two of these. One there and one there. Flat plate, where are you? Seen you. In the flat plate. Grey flat plate, where are you? Aha, there you are. Put you onto there. And we have these two. One on that side. One on that side. Oh, idiot. And we flip it back over. And we go. You onto there. And onto it. And then we need two black blocks. One there. And then we want two flat greys. There. And one there. And two more of them. Okay, I think we need you there, like so. And we need one of you. So you go across there, like so. And then two of you. One on there. One on there. And we have Mark's Hobbies in, saying hi one and all. Good afternoon, Mark, and welcome to the stream. Next up we have two of you. You two and two flat red. And we need one like you. And one like you. So and come on, turn you over. And you go where? Somewhere about there, I think. That's it. And you on that side. Okay. Next up, we need one of you. Come here. And two of these red blocks, and they're going to go onto there like so. And then two flat red. We also want another one of them to go to that side. Okay. Must admit though, clicking together really easy, these parts of this set, so quite happy with it so far. everybody saying hello to Mark. Okay, so there's that. So now we need 4 of these. One, one next side. You need your and you onto there. 2 of these. The wrong way around. That way. That way. And these 2. One and that one. And these 2. Is it? No. 4. That's 4 of these ones. Okay. That goes onto there like so. And then this goes onto here. Like so. Yep, looks like it. We're getting somewhere. Apple saying hi. Okay, I'm back. Food delivery, stocking up for winter months. And then we've got Apple saying Mark's hobbies, hello. And then we've got Sarah Jo saying road trip to Apple's. Yeah, definitely. Now, me, I've got tonight I'm having chicken breast in cream of chicken mushroom soup, and you put it all together. Condensed cream of mushroom soup, and then you have like roast potatoes, carrots, broccoli, and then for pudding I have apple bagels and custard. That's what I've got for dinner tonight. And then the last 2 4. I'll get you connected onto there like so. You connected onto there like so. Next we need 8 of these. 3, 4 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to go onto there like so. And then 2 onto it. So you are going onto there. And onto there. Ben's chow mein, do you? I'm saying Ben's chow mein, do you, Sarah Jane, with baby Toms? And you got Sarah saying that'll do for starters, Apple. Then to Ross is for the other starter. Yeah. Well, I also have my rump steak, which is for tomorrow. Or I could save it for Thursday. But I've got no feeling for the other part of it, for the pudding part. And you got Alpha saying, well, while you're coming to mine, you may as well stop over at the kebab shop, Sarah Jane. Them two, and that needs to go. Not put that far enough forward. Yeah, no, I'm not putting them far enough forward because that's supposed to go onto there, like so, and then that means that them two should be there. That's better. And you onto there, and a flat 4. And then each 2 of these. 1 and 2. There we go. And we need that one. It should go directly across all of them. Let me get this, stick it down into this one first. There we go. Sarah Jones saying the steak sounds nice. Put it in the sarnie for me, Ross. Yeah, rump steak is definitely not going in the sandwich. And then you got Sarah Jones saying, funnily enough, I'm seriously thinking about a kebab at the moment. Not wrong with a good kebab. That's one thing. There is one place where I always get mine from, and it's usually a big mixed kebab. Cost me about £7, but the thing is about yay long when you get it. Sort of like yay. So they're good. Say 50 centimeters long, this kebab, and it's literally like that. It's enough for like 2 days meal. It just is one mixed kebab. And after saying, doner kebabs from my local shop are terrific and reasonably priced. So I need your 2 and 2 great flats. And 2. So hopefully this week we won't get any deliveries coming in and making a ding dong noise, but then again I do have the doorbell up here. So it does get rather loud. Okay, you have to excuse me a minute. I'm just going to go and take it seems like I'm going to have to rebuild my Japanese fighter, because Mogley obviously got a bit annoyed and knocked it off the side downstairs. So I've now got the Japanese fighter we having a round 2 at the bench that I did, or Chinese fighter I should say, that looks like the F-15. But that's going to have to come back onto the bench because it's got to be rebuilt. That's one of the reasons why I just went downstairs. The cat's annoyed that because he hasn't had his little dreamy treats yet. The little sod. So we need 3 of them and 1 of them. Tweet. And then the other one to the other side. And then we need 2 of you and you 2. Like so. And you. And do it like that. And then last 2. And them 2. I'll go that way, so 1 and then that one. Okay, then that needs to be connecting to that. And so you're saying, sounds nice, Ethel, and then Ethel saying, Ross is off to the powder his nose, being polite about it. There was that as well, but Puddy Tat has decided he's going to knock down the fighter, because that's what I heard, just clonking on the floor downstairs. So yeah, he's a little sod, but hey ho. Okay, so we need you and 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you onto there like so, and 2. And 2 greens. 1, 2, and then you there like so, and then you going out like that. 2 you, and 4 black, which is there. And we go into there like so. We're going to there like so, and there like so. And next another 4 black going there. And turn it over. Green there. One there. You two, and you. You have saying, Dad, I'm not a little hard as well, you know, but if you insist on leaving your toys where I can reach them, then it's up to me to play with them. Oh, it went clunk. Yeah, basically, the little sod that he is. It should be there. And then you go onto there. And then right, 4. There, and you go. Category 2 is there. No, there. God knows what this is building. Right, so I've got that bit. Now, need one of them and 3 of these. So, and then that onto there like so. And then that onto there like so. That one onto there. Black 4, oh no, black 3. Going onto there. One of you. Onto there like so. And you. Go onto it. You onto there. And then one of you. And get 2 like so. And we have Lindsay's building saying, evening everyone. Good evening, Lindsay, and welcome to the stream. Now we turn it over. You and you. So put you onto there like so. You onto there. And back 3. Onto there. Onto them. You on there. And you on there. And last one of them onto there. So then we have 2 of them and 2 of them. Where's that bit going? Oh, one of them. And goes onto there. Like so. Next is that one. That one. You go onto there like so. And you need one of you. And a flat 2. Get you onto there. and you onto there, and then you and onto there like so. Everybody saying hello to Lindsay. One of you, one of there, one of there, one of you, and one of you. We'll start one. The other one, that one there, and then go on to, yeah, like so. And the 5. You go onto there like so. And then you onto there. So this then goes on to there. And that's one of these square plates. And flat through. One of you. That's it. I think. 6 plate. Going on there like so. And the black ones there. Into there that way. And then that one going into there. Okay, and we have you. Onto there. You onto there. That plate onto there. Now we need a nice one of them. There should be 3 of these on either side. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And then you go on there like that, supposedly. And flat plate 6. On there. One of you go onto there. And you go onto there. Okay, 6. Like so. Okay. Not little there, and then you go onto there. And you go onto there. Single green plate goes onto there. Like that. There. You want it there. into there like so. I think that's how it's supposed to look. And then you this end like so. Onto there. Fair enough. And then one of these red ones, which is one of you. And you go into there like so. That makes sense because that's why I keep putting it in the wrong place for still. There we go, that's better. Let's see. I got yeah, so you've got to run around on little cross bikes around here, sadly. But there we go. Lindsay saying, what you're building, Ross? I am building the USS Enterprise. It is a World War II aircraft carrier. So that's what I'm building at the moment. And she's 76 centimetres long and 14 centimetres high. So yeah, looking forward to building. This is what, because I finished off the helicopter last week, we now are building this one. And then that one, that one. And we have that. Oh, pardon me. That. So there, and then you want to there, and then you lot go into there. So next up we turn it up down like that way, and then we want you and you. And you go on to there. So yeah, this is just the first bag that I'm putting together at the moment. As I was saying, strangely enough, I've never ridden a motorbike or such like. Was only kind of interested to me, but I learned to drive at 10 anyway. Yeah, I've ridden motorbikes and cars and tanks and cranes and quads and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so then this then joins onto there like so. No, the other way. Ooh. Not worry. Yeah. Something's not right. Yeah. Something's not right. Aha. So you go like that. There we go. Something like that anyway. Into 4 of these. And then we have you join that side together, and then you join that side together. And then we want the two black ones, and then onto there, you onto there. Next up we need you, your, so. Okay, and there we want 4. And 2, 3, 4. And we want one of you. No, do that very anyway. So that's that one. Wrong place, please. This side. Like so. And then you onto there, you onto there. You then go onto there. And we'll eat. Goes onto there. Then we want you on there and one flat plate. Like so. And then we need one of you. 2 red ones of them. There we go. One here and oh, gold. Come here. There we go. It should be. There you are. And then one of you and one of you. That then goes in. That one there, that one there, that one there. So then we need that one, that one. Now that's 4 of these. there. In there. In there. And that one. Goes onto there. 6, 8. That one's there. You onto there. You onto there. And you onto there. Now these then go let's get these the right way around first of all. So that goes in there, and you connect where? There, by the looks of it. You idiots letting off firework again tonight. Good job, I probably sat in my bedroom. Let's see. I think you got Sarah Jane saying a big chip, Lindsay, and then we got Lindsay saying, "Are you sure, Sarah Jane?" And Lindsay saying, "That's a fancy jumper you're wearing, Ross. Very bright, chuckle chuckle." Yeah, it's actually supposed to be, I think, along the lines of like a Yellowstone type thing. It's the Indian. You've got the longhorn bull cow sort of skull there, but I don't mind. It keeps me warm and it's nice. With all the fleece line and everything like that, it's a very warm jumper to wear, especially up here at the moment, because I forgot to put my heater on up here earlier on. So yeah, that was my mistake when I popped up earlier. I should have put the heater on, but I forgot all about it. So that's the bow section done, and we seem to have 3 bits. We have 3 spare bits. We'll put them up there for the time being. So now we want the bag for 2. You've got Lynn saying, congratulations on your 300 subs, by the way, Ross. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. As I said, we are doing a giveaway. And the giveaway is the Zundap Italeri 1/9 scale Italeri Zundap KS 750 with Psycho. As this is what the giveaway is going to be. Now, to enter into the giveaway, all you have to do is go to my last Friday stream and write in the comments Zundap, and then your name will be assigned a number, and the draw will be done live next Friday evening. And then you'll have a chance to then send me your address and I'll post it out to you. So yeah, that is what's up for. And also, if you are watching today's live, please hit the old thumbs up. It's appreciated because it does help with the old algorithmics, and that does help push the channel out there a bit more. Because my next goal is 350 subscribers, and I'm hoping to try and get somewhere close to that before Christmas. You got Apple saying, I know someone who is not going to like the weather coming over them this week, as there will be snow in Carl's area while I stay wet from heavy rain. And then you got Lynn saying, he's got a shovel and a brush. I thought, yeah, he needs some exercise anyway. It won't hurt Cole. But and then if Michelle decides to put one of those little like red coats on him and blue bobbly hats, he might look like a gnome outside in the garden. You got for saying yes, and you can use Fred's tail to sweep the garden with the garden path with Lindsay. And you got Lindsay going lol apple, and then Lindsay saying not my thing, Ross, give it a pass. Well, as I said, it's up to anybody who wants to join in. It's there just for me to say thank you. So you can enter, and then if you do win, you can then pass it on to somebody else as a Christmas present. So Woody, back to where are you? 82. What, 3, 4? Yeah, 82. Russell. But yeah, so far this is made by Forage. Never heard of that maker before, but they do have a sticker on it saying thanks for ordering them. I think that has yeah, just stick over what I think the kit number, which I'll be able to give you in a second. I'm going to take that sticker, I'll try and peel the sticker back a bit enough to get the kit number. Yeah, horrible stickers. Okay, so the kit number is FC4206, and there's 1,916 pieces to it, and it's for 6 years up. So even Apple should be able to do this one because it says under 60. Yeah, so yeah, 1,916 pieces. So yeah, quite a sizable kit really for what it cost me. And you got Lindsay saying, okay, time for dinner, later everyone. Okay, bye bye Lindsay, and thank you very much for joining us. It is very much appreciated. Left in that bag. Nope. Darker grey. Got 3 different shades of grey. Now I've been quite surprised at the quality of this so far, because it does seem really well put together. Which, unlike some of the other kits that I've done, where they've struggled to make sort of like everything really solid, but so far that is really solidly put together. So quite surprising. Oh, it's a bit dotty. Nothing wrong with dots on. Come here. Let's put you over a minute. Two grey ones. There we go. I got David saying later to Lindsay, Sarah Jane saying later, bye Lindsay, enjoy. And then Dave saying, I was wondering what to have. Look like it's chalk ice chips. Chalk ice and chips tonight. Now I have a mint chocolate chip what do you call them? Cornetto for later on tonight if I get munchies. And if I get a monster munch. There. And piece of red. Then the last mag. And then hopefully this should take me up to the 2-hour mark. It's about half an hour, I think. Hopefully we might get these finished off this one. And get bag 2 finished today. I'll be quite happy, I think. Two. So two, one, and you and you. Bye. Alright, little diddly bits in this one. These things. And there we go. That should be near enough. Oh, these little bits sorted. Four. No, three of them. So that'll probably be. And there we go. So that should. Yeah. Oh, oh right. Strike the floor with that. Good job, my foot was nowhere near it. And you got Sarah Jane going, that's certainly different, David. So, first of all, we need one of you and one of you. And one black sheet. That's there. Eight. Yep. And then we want one of you and one of you. And that and you. What's that? And one of you. And you. That's there. So then need one of you, one of you. So that's going to go. Oh, and then the longer grey. Like so. And we have you. Go there like so. And one of you. Go on to there. 4. Going on to there. You go in there. And then we have you go in there. 2 6 plates. That one goes wrong way, that way. You go there. Then we've got Paul Christopher joining us saying, evening fellow modelers. So good evening Paul, and welcome to the stream. Saying hi to Ethel, David and Sarah Jane, and he's also saying hi to Lindsay. And next up we have you going on to, wait a minute, jumping way too far ahead then. You and one of you and one of you. There, like so. And the fourth one, that's it. And you going on to there like so, and you go into there like so. Have I missed something there? Oh, I probably won't have. Yeah, looks like I have. One of the longer black slopes. There is. Let's say. Sorry about that. Yeah, because I missed that piece there. So the other metal tweezers. Long grey ones, which is that one going all the way down to that one. That's it. It'd be better. And then that onto there. And it's that one onto there. And there. That's 4. And then what? 5 plank goes into there. And these, and that's going to go to that point there. Now we need one of you on one of the trigger. And one of the long grey ones. So you're going to go onto there. You're going in there. You're going into there. And you are going into there, like so. Okay. Next up is standard knot going onto there. And on you Going onto there. You. There. And the flat grey floor. Going onto there. You onto there. And you onto there. And two of these grey. And one black. But we also need these, don't we? So we missed that bit. So we've got that onto there. And that onto there. So then you go onto there. You go there. And you go onto there. And then we've got 4 of these. Like so. And then we have Sarah Jane saying hi to Paul, and then we've got Apple saying evening Paul. And we need one grey one. And you're going to there. Next up we have, let's see, we need the one of the grey ones, which is there, flat 2, you're going to go there, and then you're going to go there like so, and then on the grey, you will go into there. Now the single grey going into the 3 grey. Yep, there we go. That one's there, that one's there. Up to the, and we have you onto there, and then you onto there. And we have you and onto there like so. To you. Like so. And we want one of you. And one of you. And you're going to go onto there like so. Okay, so now we need one of you, that one and that one. Is that? No, not that one. It's a 6 one. That one. And then that one. And then you put on the U. And you go over like so. Four. Black 4. 4. One of you. Grey 3. One Sloopy. And grey 6. You and then you and you and then you, and you then go into there like so. 2, 3, black 4, and one of you. That one there, that one there, that one there, and you onto there. And you want to you. And black 6. Black 8. There we go. Into there. And we have you onto there. And then we need 4 of these black ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Next we need 2 of them and 1 of you. That's it. Has to go like so. 4 black, which is going to go onto there like so, and then 4. Like so. 4 grey. Get on there. Like so, and then you 3 black is there. That's for that. 6 grey. You are going on down like so. And then a 4 black goes on there. Grey 2 going into there. You onto there, and then you so 2 and 2. like so. And 4 grey, or is it 3 grey? I want 3 grey. 3 grey goes into there. One of them, 10, 2, 4. Yep. And it goes onto there. We need 9 grey slopes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, there. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Put them in there. 9. And then not 3 more. And you. And onto there. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of the small slopes. And that one, that dotty goes on there. Right, so there we go. Okay, that's where we got to so far. Then we have Apple saying hi to even if Paul C, and then you've got Lou Darker saying hello to Paul. Yeah, looks like it's not going to get much more of this done tonight, so what we'll have to do next is do that onto there, and onto there, and onto there, like so, and join that all up. Yeah. Next is we need 10 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 5, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have that one there, and we put you into there, you there. And you into there, like so. And we need 1 6 plate, one of those, and then you go onto there, like so. And the black floor, the same with you, like so. Done that the wrong way around. Got that into there. So, and then we've got you. Where are you? In the 4 blocks. Yeah, there we are. You want you on there. And yeah, it looks like we're going to have to call it at that tonight. Because we've got to this point now. So yeah, where have we got to so far? Well, we have quite a bit of the barrel, because that's going to sit on there somehow at some point. So it sort of gives you an idea how big this is going to be. So that sits over there like that. So yeah, it's going to be quite big. I can go up to, let's see if it will change my camera. Doop. It's struggling again. Yeah, we are not having much luck today. Yes, it seems like Restream I'm having issues again, where you can't seem to get anything right at the moment. So I might have to change over